Yeah. Oh, this is so weird. Oh, frick! I didn't like that intro. Sketchbook tour, the first ever one. I know that I asked you guys if you wanted to see, so here it is. This sketchbook is like from 2022 to 2025. I don't know. Wherever like 2 to 3 years stand, this is almost 2 to 3 years. Before we start, I know some people are gonna ask what supplies I use. Just so to get that out of the way, I use just for coloring. I use these Prismacolors Premiere, and like for like liners and other stuff, just a plain plain like bulb, whatever, Titus pen, and like the liners from Flying Tiger. So yeah, I have a few stuff that's painted in there, and I just use wait, let me get it. I use these Berkeley acrylic paints and Prang watercolors, because yes, I should do a sticker tour. So stickers, I don't remember where I got these from. I don't remember most of the artists. I know that majority of these were like from a convention that I went to about like a year or two ago. So yeah, I have like Powerpuff Girls, and they have Sunny, Alban, Kobani. This one is from Cosmic Cow's Olympus zine. I was a contributor, so I got like a sticker, and then the rest are like either from friends or just from like, I think, booths in college. Yeah, the same here. It's from a booth. This Viper is from a friend, and these are also from the same like Cosmic Cow zine. It's kind of faded now because it's been a while. First page, Miku, Sand Dune Miku. She's like, I think she's like my favorite Miku ever. Her design is like so simple, but like I would say she's a very handsome Miku, and I really like her. And I also like the song, this Sand Dune, I forgot the name. These self-portrait painting from Quarantine, and another painting from Quarantine. These are just some sketches. This is for my the Nilu zine. I think I'll put like up an artwork in like the camera, just so I can like show it. But yeah, we have Homura, Han So-young, and I don't know, some picture of like a train. I wanted to like concept like a painting, but I ended up not doing it. And then these are from like my cousin, and he's like years younger than I am, and I'm like, wow, you're such a good drawer. And Nico, because I was also having a another Percy Jackson relapse, messy page of Rayonagi from Blue Lock and Bachira, and another Rayo. Oh god, like looking through this is so weird. I watched the season 2 of Jujutsu Kaisen, and like I really liked Hidden Inventory. I think that's what that was called. But yeah, that arc of Satosugu was so peak, and then I stopped watching. Oops. And then these are like, I started watching One Piece. Zoro was my favorite for a while, and Luffy was also really cute. This was like around the time that I was like really trying, like kind of having a difficult time like just drawing characters in my style, especially for something as like expressive as One Piece. Just random, I don't know why there's usually a phase in my sketchbooks where I would like draw houses for some reason, or just like very rough looking architecture. Anyway, 6 from Little Nightmares. Fushuan, Jingyuan, and Xiao, supposedly. Very rough, but I love Fushuan so much. Jingyuan is very silly to me. This page. Alright, my friend gave me this like how do you pronounce this? Crustacees? My friend Solis wrote this down. The Capods, the most delicious class. I agree. Oh my god, I want crab. Frick, she's from ORV, but I forgot, and I was just trying to do like a time skip version of her and what she could look like. She's Junghyuk's like not junior, his mentee, yeah. And then I think I was working on another zine. I will put up art again. This is like so old, but I was working on an ORV like women zine. So like just random concepts for like class, and like we had to create a character based on this kind of Filipino legend about like fireflies. I might show like artwork on screen as well. Just random stuff. I don't know who these are. I think this is supposed to be like Remus Lupin. And then we have like another doodle page that I doodled in school. I just remember being in the cafeteria and being so overstimulated that I just put on headphones and like just scribbling Mobile Legends, an old Sona from like 2020 that I wanted to redraw, and some other drawings from Amino. Does anybody still remember that? I don't know if y'all know Amino, just like drawing requests from old stuff. I wanted to redraw them. Scribbles, I was drawing myself, and then I would come back to the sketchbook sometimes, and then I would draw myself again. Okay. So I got this photo card from Yanka Smiles, or like if anybody knows in like the Haikyuu fandom, you probably know them for their punk Gucci. So I'll like put their like socials or something on screen because like they're one of my long-time favorite artists. So yeah, random doodles again. Choso Child? Ayaka, I don't know. Just random ballpoint pen stuff that I did in school. Oh god, okay. So I had a relapse of like Attack on Titan, because like every year my friend like Momo and I would draw ourselves into Attack on Titan, and so yeah, I just drew myself SP and my favorite Levi. I was just wanted to practice drawing Levi because I've always had such a hard time with that man. Too angular. And then more Levi. It gets better, I swear. It gets better. Random scribbles. Zeri or Neon, I don't know. Kokomi. Random Genshin stuff. Ezreal. This is me, and this is Solace. I will also attach his socials somewhere. I'll just attach all of the people's socials that I know. This was for a painting, I think. I don't know if I still have it. I don't have the painting physically, but I think I might have a picture, and I'll just probably attach it if I find it. More scribbles. Kave! I'll hate my baby girls. And then I drew Blade because I had an asshole. What's his name? Argenti? I don't know. Oh god, I don't remember the names from Argenti the Knight. I forgot. I'll just like probably I don't know. I'll correct myself. I had a Blade phase because I would do like a zombie apocalypse AU with them, and like I think I posted that on my Twitter, but only on my Twitter. And then more scribbles. Schoolwork. Scribbles for school have to design like I think a traditional like not Filipino, I think it was an Indonesian fashion that we had to design. Just random scribbles and more of the Indonesian. Was it Indonesian? I actually don't remember. I think it was. Correct me if I'm wrong. Project Sakai. Moving on. I went back to the sketchbook a lot again. after a while just to like fill up certain pages with random doodles. And I got like a brush pen. I don't know where it went. I don't know where that brush pen went, and I'm so sad. But yeah, I think this was around the time that I like got into Dungeon Meshi. Chilchuck was my favorite. Yeah, Danme. And more. Oh, this was for a different assignment, and then Chilchuck. And then we have my self-insert Dungeon Meshi character. She's like a ranger or something, I guess. Oh god. This was... I'm not good at drawing furries, but this was from after I watched the Bad Guys movie. Bad Guys? Yes. This was from after I watched the Bad Guys movies, and I was like, damn, that's like really good. Random scribbles, Chilchuck again. This was for another painting. So many paintings. I don't even think I got them from school yet. Or did I? I don't know. This was for a painting for class. We were doing another exhibit thing for our last year in arts and design. And this was still related to the story about the fireflies that I mentioned earlier. And I was the one that designed her. This design that we ended up, like, that we landed on. And then it's my OC, Angelo. This is from one of my photographer friends who I have not talked to in a while, but he gave us this. And then more scribbles. Some of these, this one is from my friend, Ashley. I hope she doesn't mind. It's from Ashley. She's also a really good artist, but she does not post. But yeah, the rest of these are like random scribbles. I wanted to like play around with the colored pencils that I got. This is Angelo again. Nico and some random stuff. Yeah. And then I wanted to play around with the the fine liners and brush pens that I had. And I was very art blocked. The art block was super bad, and so I just looked for photos on Pinterest and just drew them. And then more stuff for school, more scribbles, highlighters. These are just random. Angelo again, I think. Yeah, that is that. Scribble page. I kind of like this one. I was in class and I was just drawing like my friends, or like people in my class, my classmates. I really like these. I love it when drawings like overlap the kind of the center page. It's really cool and really fun, and I should do that more. More scribbles. I think there was a drawing here behind this one that I didn't like, so I just pasted a Chilchuck drawing from like another like sketchbook that I didn't really like. So I just pasted it here. Marshall, and then the ball pen blend. It kind of looks cool though. It looks like a blur effect, Gaussian blur, whatever you call it. And then more OC stuff. This is Fran and Angela. They're gay best friends. Very gay. Not for each other. Fran has a girlfriend. This is Angela. Just a lot of stuff. I just wanted to draw more of my characters. So, and me too, Aya. This was when I started like reading Green Yuri. Like I started reading it like a bit more seriously. Yeah, read it. It's so fun, and they're so gay. They're Yuri. They're super Yuri. So more OC stuff. Mitsuki. This is Fran and Fran's girlfriend. This is, what's her name? Roxy. Yes, I named her Roxy. She's very pink. I think I'll show a drawing again on screen. Fran and Roxy. I'm just drawing them. I haven't drawn them in so long, actually. They're like my AUs who are in a band, and they're a band. And then more Roxy stuff, Foxy stuff. I call them Foxy because like Fran, Roxy, and I drew a friend because like during our exhibit she was like tasked. She was a part of the exhibit where she was like playing as like a grandmother who was knitting, and so the entire time she would just sit there the whole day and she would knit, and I was like, oh my gosh, grandma. More random stuff. I think this is supposed to be another OC of mine. His name is Jiro. It's his old design. And then this is another OC, Margot. She's doctors that specialize. So she's a forensic something doctor, yes. Yeah, crimes. No, crimes are not good. Don't commit crimes. But yeah, I think I have a whole doc. Like my OCs. Most of these aren't even like finished. And then this one, I was in a very Madoka Magica mood. And I think I rewatched the anime and it's so good, but like I don't know if it's something that I would recommend, but I would also recommend, but then at the same time I would. But yeah, I was thinking of like chibi charms or like keychains, and then I think I ended up digitalizing some of them. Okay, I had to like fix my camera because it was low battery. Or I was trying to like redesign Jiro around this time. I think I have it on my account, but I'll just like show it again. And yeah, I wanted him to be a little bit more spacey because his old astronaut design was kind of like, it looked too normal. And I was like, I need him to be a little bit weird. And then more stuff from Pinterest. Fushran again. Red. Yeah, these were like the charms that I was talking about, the Madoka ones. And I think it would be a fun idea in the future that I will keep in mind, and just Pinterest stuff. And I was like, that's cool, I want to draw wings. And I was like, wait, that's really hard. Or Jiro, redesign attempts, and Claro, just figure studies that I found online on the site. More figure drawings. Very cool, very wonky, messy, but it felt nice. I kind of like how some of them look. But this like from like when I traveled, they gave us like they gave me coffee, but then I was like, wait, that's so bitter. And so I asked for a creamer and I was like, that's still bitter. And more studies. These were like graduation gift concepts from my parents. I'd painted like a mouse and a base mouse figure and then their faces. This one is the airport. Damn, I got nothing. So I just drew like the people in front of me. And then this was like, I think I pasted this after, but I watched the Inside Out movie after I graduated, and this was like before, way before. And then law, fem law. More femlaw dressed stuff. Nanami. I don't know where I saw this. Sephiroth. Final Fantasy VII. My peak. Oh my gosh, I miss Aerith. I like this page. This was after we landed and we were at like my grandparents' like siblings' house because they had no Wi-Fi, and so I had to like gather what little pictures I could, and then I just drew them. I think this is supposed to be Kave. In my head, I believe Kave is Transmas. Very cool. Tack and Gore. They're my OCs, but I also don't really draw them. So like, are they really my OCs? Yeah. Very funky stuff I saw on Pinterest. I think you might have seen them. Oh god. This was during bus trip going home. Cause we were like, okay, we're not taking a plane home. We're taking an 18-hour bus ride home. And it was really cold, and I was like, I have nothing. Like, I have no data, I have no music. I ended up drawing some of these in the bus, and it was really fun. Hannibal, and I forgot your name. Monkeys. And then this was from a restaurant, like a buffet. There was like a fish tank, and it looked really cool. And then that led to like fishman in a suit. And then more cat and frog. Not Tack and Gorf. They look too sad here. Tack and Gorf are happy. Okay, this was when I arrived home. I got art blocked for a while, and so this was the only page that existed, and then I left this one blank. So we have Mizisua, and then we have my traditional like Filipiniana Madohomo. It was very fun, and then I was trying to concept a painting for them that never happened. Because they drawing with pencil sketch, like the principal colors. And I ended up really liking it. I was afraid of ruining it, so I just left it blank. But yeah, I really like this one. More scribbles of this blank. More scribbles of Margot, Sarah, and I forgot her name. They were supposed to be Unrequited Yuri. Unrequited Yuri. Just full of Margot. And then, oh, this is one of my favorite pages in the sketchbook. Levi, random, I don't know, like from Pinterest again. Homura, I don't know who you are. I know you're from a game or something. Wait, no, Magnus Archives. Okay, never mind. This is a figure that I have. Margot again, Madoka. And then I was going through a Haikyuu relapse because I got really, really sick. And so I decided to binge read the entire Haikyuu manga. And then I finished it and I was like, I really like Kageyama. Like, his character grew on me so much, and so I doodled like so much of him. This page are like doodles by a friend. More doodles from Pinterest. Found more photos. This one was for a flip book animation. And we had to draw our teacher math washing. Pastels. I like these pastels. I need to ask my friend. It's supposed to be linked. I was started playing Zelda. More math washing. Anya. I like this one. I kind of like the texture. There's this artist that I know on Instagram that does this kind of like texturing with their paintings. With some of their paintings. I was like, wait, I'm really curious how that would translate to like pencil. More mouthwashing. This was during my first day with Solace. That's captured here. But we have myself, Haley, and then this is like Solace's drawings. It starts here where it's just a bunch of doodles of me and Solace, and this was our Percy Jackson AU, and he's Hephaestus cabin, I'm Apollo cabin. More stuff, more I think, yeah, this was for another assignment, and then more Solace. Solace will be showing up a lot in the sketchbook. Adventure Time, but it's named Solace, and he was like, no, I don't like this look. I don't like that look on my hair. So I was like, okay. Then I got art block because of school, and so I stopped drawing for a bit, but some Solace drawings again. This is becoming like a Solace fan art sketchbook. And Solace again. And we drew this during a picnic with a bunch of friends. And this is very cute. And then me and Solace had like our own Minecraft world where I was kind of like some mermaid creature, and then he was just a guy. This one was supposed to be a piece for mermaid. I really wanted to paint it, but I got too scared because I ended up liking the sketch, and I was like, oh no, I don't want to ruin it. Bathtubs. I really like drawing girls in bathtubs, but like I like drawing bathtubs in general. There's so much art. But we had like basically a journaling session with my organization. They gave us a bunch of like scrapbook stuff, washi tape, and it was really cute, and my sketchbook kind of fell apart during the session, and so I taped it with washi, and then I was just drawing myself, and then Solace himself, and Sarge's burgers are so good. I had it like only once ever, and Solace came to pick me up from like PE, and I was like super hungry, and he fed me a burger, and I was like, this is like one of the best burgers ever. So good. And then D&D stuff. His name is Akasha. I have a rough sheet for him on my Artfight and on my Instagram. More Minecraft stuff. This was in a newer world now. This is my character, and this is Solace's character. I was a mermaid kind of creature from like a really old, like ancient civilization, and he's the last remaining human alive, and we had a bunch of other friends. Yeah, more stuff. This is I was designing for my school homework plates, my plates for my first year, where we had to make a hero, a villain, and a sidekick, and I was just brainstorming like characters for like D&D style. And then more D&D. I like her. She is my manananggal D&D character, and I ended up being the only person that played because everybody was asleep. So it was a very strange solo game, but it was very cute. She's very cute. She's a manananggal. More D&D stuff. I wanted to design a character based off of Cupid. Her name is Ayu Valentine. She is a superhero who is also a couples counselor, who is also a celebrity. more Solace, Biba Doobie, because I was like going to her concert and I was so excited. A sticker I got from Momo, she drew this. And then this is, I swear like the spreads began like looking a lot better. Because I just went like, I just gave up and I just drew, just stopped caring about it looking good. And I ended up really liking it. So I drew like, and I drew Mitsuaya in the corner after eating. Miraculous Ladybug, Adrian. And then some random doodles. I don't remember anymore where this happened. I think I drew this in the airport. Or like, no, I drew this. Yeah, I drew these in the airport. I drew this in the plane and then I got art block because I don't know how to draw YEAR. Again, to look more colorful, and then I was exploring a lot of 1920s furniture kind of for a zine, and yeah, it was really fun. I actually really like drawing furniture. Yeah, and then this is this is very scuffed. I was trying out my pastels, but I ended up not really liking it because they're so dry. And then this one, more spread. I like this one. This is a cafe AU of me and Solace. This is me, and he's a queer barista. More Solace, a lot of Solace here actually. And I drew Roxy again because it's been a while. And then Solace, page pretty empty. My brain was very empty. And then we were designing some characters because we were like, we wanted to make a webtoon, but it's like in the works, and we're like, okay, what story do we want to talk about? And so we're just exploring his OCs stuff, concepting for a secret something that will maybe happen in the future. Hopefully I will keep you guys updated about that. I binged the Demon Slayer series like up until the end. I haven't watched the movie recently, the one that's been recently released, but it's so good. Mitsuri is like my favorite alongside Shinobu, and I was like, that would be really cool to like make a character that's like in the universe. I wanted to make like an OC Sona thing. I was like, I'm gonna give her a sniper. I'm gonna give her a gun. Solace, it must be Solace. Marcel, he has this plush called Pan. It's like, can you draw Pan fighting Evil Eye Pan from like Dawn to Dawn? And I was like, okay. And then this is, I forgot their name already, oh my gosh. But yeah, they're so cute. I want to bring them back. I feel like they'd be really cute, like simple mascots. Very random, Percy Jackson, Relapse, and then concepting for a zine again. Stuff for commission. And then I love this page. It's a Haikyuu relapse page. I didn't rewatch it, but I've just been going through like art of people, and it's just so fun. I do more Solace and a bunch of like characters and just self-inserts of myself as well. I don't think I'd be able to like play volleyball. Yeah, I really like this. I love drawing. I feel like Yachi is one of the characters that I love drawing the most. The very last page of the sketchbook is a Solace F1 spread. Yeah, so I started watching F1 and it's really fun. So I was like, okay, how fun would it be if like I inserted or like made like an F1 Sona of Solace, and a Solace and Pan. Hair evolution, because he keeps cutting his hair and it just changes every now and then. And he recently got this bowl, and yeah. I think I have stuff in the pocket. See how it's falling apart? Old art that I keep in here that I want to paste. Yeah, this is my sketchbook, and I have a new one. This one, it's very big. Look how big that is. Big boy. Preview of my current sketchbook. Oh, some of the stickers fell off because they keep like stretching like outwards. So I was so brain dead. Like I turned my brain off and then I put it down and I was like, oh wait, it is what it is. Stickers. Yeah. The brand. Oh right, the brand. I got this one from Shopee. I don't know. I got this for like 200. Yeah, sketchbook. Oh, it's a sneak peek of the new one. And these are all my supplies that I use. This isn't all, there's more, but like I can't be bothered to take them out. Yeah, that's all. This is like my first ever time just speaking to an audience on camera. I apologize, it's very awkward. I hope you guys got a kick out of it too. That's all. Thank you. Bye.